Hey guys. Alright, so we're going to work on El Toro. So this is both for green violins and viola. So we're going to be working through the piece. In sections, we're going to start with section 1 to 13, 13 to 21, and then 27 to 39, 39 to 45, 45 to 55, 55 to the beginning, and then the coda. Okay, so make sure you know your key. Make sure you scan through it. So let's do a quick scan. Measure 2, there's an F natural. There's another F natural in measure 6. Another F natural in measure 28. Another F natural in measure 46 and 50. And in the coda at measure 70. Oh, I forgot one, 66. Yeah, and those are all our F naturals. So normally we would play F sharp, but it looks like a majority of the time you're going to play F naturals. So let's go through. Let's make sure whenever you see those dots above like quarter notes, those are going to be staccato separated notes. So make sure you're doing that right articulation. It's all about bow placement. So it's going to be closer to the lower half area. You're going to dig. Got to make sure the full hair is on the string. You got to pull and stop. And it doesn't really feel like a stop. So it's more of like a weight into the string with your index finger. It's kind of a gritty sound, or like you're gritty. Okay? So let's look at the beginning. Make sure for your eighth notes, you're always playing down here. And you're moving your bow fast. Now, there's some G string notes here, like at measure 4, third finger, measure 8, third finger, and that's it. The rest are on the D string. Okay, so let's go through it. I'm going to play it one time for you slowly. So just listen, follow with your music. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so hopefully you're able to follow along. So make sure that measure 1 is counted 1, 2, and 3, end. Measure 3 is 1, 2, and 3, end. And measure 5 is 1, 2, and 3, end. And measure 7 is 1, 2, and 3, end. Okay? So let's work on measure 1. So we go down, down, up, down, up. Try that. Now try it with me. Ready, go. Down, down, up, down, up. Okay, jump to measure 3. Now it's up, down, up, down, up. Try it. Now try it with me. 1, 2, go. Up, down, up, down, up. Then again at measure 5, same thing as measure 3. Up, down, up, down, up. Then measure 7. Up, down, up, down, up. Okay? Go through and try those, making sure you're using the right speed, right bow placement. Now, measure 2. Make sure that you're playing an F natural. So it's a whole step. Try it. Now with me, slowly like this. Ready, 1, 2, go. Now shorten it like this. With me, 1, 2, go. Now look at measure 4. You've got open D, third finger on the G string, open D. Okay? Try it with me. 1, 2, 3. All right, now look at measure 10. So you've got rest, 2, 3, then rest at 11, rest, 2, 3, measure 12, just 1, 2, 3, and then you need to lift for measure 13. Okay, so measure 10 is like this. 1, 2, 3, rest, rest. Okay, try it with me. 1, 2, 3, rest. Rest. And lift back. All right, let's try measures 1 through 13 now slowly. With me, place at the lower half. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, go. 1, 2, and 3, and 1. Rest. Rest. Okay, and if you notice, I got softer at measure 11 and 12. So make sure you do the same thing. Let's try it a little bit faster now. About 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay. Here you go. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, go. Okay, now if you struggled with the speed, pause the video, try it slow 2 or 3 times. Then on the 3rd or 4th time, try it a little bit faster. If you can get that, try it a little bit faster. Otherwise, keep doing it slow until you can gradually get it faster. And then when you play the recording, you can play it with me. Alrighty? Now, looking at measure 13, going all the way to 21. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19, you're playing the same rhythm. So 13 through 19 is rest, 2, 3, rest, 2, 3. So on 2 and 3, you're playing quarter notes. So it's rest, 2, 3, 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 rest, 2, 3. Now make sure at measure 17 and measure 18 that it's 3rd finger on the G string, which is C. Okay, so that's... Okay, make sure each note is short and articulated because there's a dot. Keep your bow at the lower half. So listen to 13 to 21 real quick. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, rest. 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 Ah, that part's tricky. So at 20, you're playing D, E, F sharp, G, and A. So D, and then E, F sharp, G, A. Make sure at 20 it's down, back at the frog, and then... So play those 4 notes at 20 that are in the 8th notes. E, F sharp, G, and A, like this. Now try a little faster like this. A little bit faster like this. Okay, now the whole thing's slow like this. Now faster like this. Now faster like this. Okay, you want to keep doing the same thing. Slow, fast, fast, or slow, slow, fast, fast, or however slow you need to go until you can get it faster. But that kind of moved quickly, so make sure you're pausing the video, going back and forth until you can get it. Okay, so now I'll play 13 for you so you can hear it. Here's 13. Oh, 13 to 21. Go rest, 2, 3, rest. 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 Okay. Now, you try it on your own. Come back when you're ready. We're going to play it slowly. Okay? So about like this. Okay? Here we go from 13. Together, slowly. 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go, rest. 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 Okay? If you had a hard time, pause the video and keep trying until you can get it faster. Okay? All right, let's try it again a little bit faster, like this. Rest, rest, rest. Okay, here you go. 13. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, go. Rest, 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 rest. Okay, now if you struggle with that, keep doing it over and over again until you can get it faster. All right, now we're going to look at measure 21. This is when you get the melody. So you have this part. Okay, and then at 27, I forgot, it goes back to. Oh, I just played the wrong thing. 27 to 30 is actually. It changes. Now, you are with the cellos from measure 20 to, I believe it is measure 45. Actually, it might be after that. It might be all the way till 55. So you need to double check that in your music. Actually, you can't do that because you don't have the cello part, so scratch that idea. That was silly. Alrighty, so now measure 21. Make sure it's 3 beats like this. 1 on the A string. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty, and then 22, fast quarter notes. 1, 2, 3. 23, we have A, B, A, G, F sharp. So make sure it's 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, change. Like this. 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, change. A little bit faster would be like this. 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, change. And if you're going to do even faster, it'd be like this. 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, change. Okay? Try that with me slowly, like this. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, change. 1, 2, and stop. Now try it a little bit faster. 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, go. 1 and 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Keep doing it until you can get it faster. Now make sure measure 26 is F sharp, E, D, and F sharp. All on the D string. So 2, 1, open 2. Try that. Okay, try it with me like this. Ready, go. Now try it faster like this. 1, 2, go. Alrighty. Now, here's 21 one more time to 27. Without you, just listen. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2. Okay, now I said I would go to 27, but I decided to go to 20, I keep saying 20, to 31, just because it just makes sense. Okay, so let's try it slowly with me. 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so make sure at 27, you've got a fast lift. Okay? If you had struggles, do it again. Now try it again faster from 21 to 31. So about 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, go. 1, 2, 3. Fast. 1, 2, change. 1, 2, 3. Okay, if you're still struggling with it, pause the video, keep working on it, and come back to it. All right, now from 31 all the way to 45, this is kind of a tricky part because there's rests and odd spots and there's slurs. Those slurs move fast, and then you have to count 32 and 34, 36, 39 as 3 beats per measure. Once again, that's 32, 34, 36, and 39 is 3 beats per measure. Okay, so at 31 and 32, you have rest. You try. Okay, now at 33, it's the same rhythm, different notes. D, F sharp, and A, so it's rest. And then at 35, it's the same thing, but different notes, starting on third finger on the G string, then E, then G on the D string. Ready, rest. You try. And then at 37, we have D, F sharp, and A again. Except that time at 38, you make the A shorter. So all together, it would sound like this. Listen. 1, 2, 3, rest. 2, 3, rest. 2, 3, rest. 3, rest. Okay? I'm going to stop there for right now because we need to work on that section. So try it with me slowly. Place your bow at the tip. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, rest. 2, 3, rest. 2, 3, rest. 2, 3, rest. Okay? Let's try it a little bit faster now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Set your bow. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, rest. 2, 3, rest. 2, 3, rest. 2, 3, rest. Okay? If you struggle with that, do it again until you get it. Now I measured 38. You have down bow on the A. You're going to lift, set your bow at the frog. Then you have E, F sharp, G, and A on the D string. 1, 2, 3, open. Try those 4 notes like this. Keeping your bow in the lower half. Go. Now try it faster like this. And faster like this. Now add in A. A little bit slow. Go ahead. Now a little bit faster. And keep doing it until you can get it faster. 39, it's 3 beats per measure. Then 40, we have 1, 2, 3. Then 41. So this is an exact repeat of what we already had at measure 22 to 27. So it's the same notes, same rhythms. Very easy. You just have to play through it. Okay, so let's play through 31 to 45, kind of slow. Here we go. Set your bow. 1, 2, 3, rest. 2, 3, rest. 2, 3, rest. Rest. 1, 2, 3, change, change, change. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now try it a little bit faster. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, rest. 2, 3, rest. 2, 3, rest. 2, 3, rest. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now 45 to 55 is exactly like the beginning, except for we add in a hooked bow at 52. So we have down, up, up. Okay, so it's D, C, and D. C is third finger on the G string. So we have D, C, D, E. Now at 53 and 54, it adds in 6 quarter notes. So the first quarter note short, then the next 5 are long. And if you heard, I gradually got louder. So 53 and 54 would sound like this. So we have. Okay. Then at 55, we have to hit it like this. But we have to back off immediately because we have that sforzando piano. So set your bow at the frog, press into the frog, and pull to release. And get softer. Okay, so let's try 53 and 54. Ready? And hit it. 1, 2, 3. Now keep your bow going to. Okay, so it says it's a dotted half note, but there's also that fermata, so we keep holding it. We do this thing called staggered bowing where we keep moving our arm until the measure is over. Because this is when the blue violins have the. So we have to wait till that's done. Once that's done, we lift, we set on the G because it's open G, and we do the same thing. We attack it like this. To give it that big sforzando piano sound. So ready, try it with me. Ready, set, go. And then you do the staggered bowing. Move your bow nice and slow and soft. And then you finish it once the solo's done. Because the cellos have. Okay. Now, let's try it from 45 to 57. Here we go. Bow at the frog. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, go. Let's say it's finished. Now we move on. Ready, and. Okay, so go back and work on that if you struggle with the speed or miss the C natural. Not C naturals. The F naturals or the articulations. Now at 57, it starts slowly. So I described this part as every 2 measures, it kind of gets faster. So in 57 and 58, you're starting slow, like you're leaving your house, you're driving in the neighborhood, about 25 miles per hour. Then at 59, you're out on the major road where you're heading to the freeway. So you get a little faster at 45 miles per hour. Then at 61 and 62, you're just getting on the freeway and you're starting to pick up speed. You're going 45, 50, 55, 60. And then at 63 and 64, you're at 65 miles per hour when you're on the freeway. So you're going fast. So that way, when we go back to the beginning, we're at a faster tempo. So remember, after we play 64, there's that DCL coda. If you haven't circled it, circle that, because that means to repeat all the way back to the beginning. Play the beginning all the way to 44, and at 44, we jump to the coda, which is at the bottom of the page at measure 65. Make sure you know that, because in the concert, you don't want to accidentally miss it, or accidentally skip the repeat and just go straight to the coda, because you'll be off from everybody else, and then it'll be kind of embarrassing. Okay? So now, let's try 57. Actually, first, let me play it for you so you can hear how it's going to be. Now, all of these notes from 57 to 64 are on the G string. Okay? You have second finger, which is B. You add in first finger, third finger, and fourth finger at measure 58. Okay, 59, it's second finger on the G string. 60, it's second finger, first finger, second finger, fourth finger, third finger. 60 is all on the G string, and you keep repeating that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times until the beginning. So it sounds like this. Okay, so it just gradually gets faster and faster. So now I want you to try it once on your own. Get faster every 2 measures from 57 to 64. When you're ready to come back and play it with me, go ahead and press play. Okay, so hopefully you practiced it by yourself. Now let's work on 57. Starting off soft, and we get louder and louder and louder until we're back to a forte in measure 1. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and go. Okay, so make sure you went back to measure 1 after you finished 64. Now, if you didn't quite get it, that's okay. Just keep doing it. Rewind the video, pause, do whatever you need to do. Watch your bow placement, watch your bow speed, your bow stroke, how quickly you're moving it for those 8th notes. Okay? Alrighty. Now, I'm going to jump to measure 40. Because we're going to actually jump to measure 39. Once we get to 44, I want you to take your eyes and you drop it to the bottom of the page and jump to the coda at 65. Okay? So at 39 to 44, it sounds like this. And right there, I'm going to jump to the coda. It's like the beginning. So I'm at measure 65 now. 1, 2, 3. Lift, 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 and then lift your bow off. Okay, so now I'm going to demonstrate it again without the pause from 44 to the coda. Okay, starting on a down bow. 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I want you to practice with me. Here we go. Measure 39. 1, 2. Oh, before we do that, remember that the coda is exactly like the beginning. You've already played this, and it's exactly like measures 45 to 52. Okay, so here we go. Starting at 39, taking the coda. 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, change, change, fade. 1, 2, change, 1, 2, 3, coda. Lift. Okay, now, if you didn't get it, that's okay. Keep trying. Always the best thing to do. Now, I want you to stop the video and I want you to practice 39 to the coda without stopping. Okay? All right, now we're going to do a run through of the whole piece up to tempo. Now, of course, if you can't do it up to tempo right now, that's okay. At least try. And then if you can't do it, practice until you can get it faster. And then I would also even suggest playing with a recording of the music on YouTube. You can find this recording if you type in El Toro by Don Brubaker. Okay? So let's take it from the beginning with everything, including the repeat and the coda. Okay, so remember, once we get to 64, go back to the beginning. Once we get to 44, jump to the coda. If you missed that, just rewind it. All right, otherwise, place your bow at the frog from the beginning. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, go. All right. So that was a little fast. Hopefully you were able to keep up. It's okay if you weren't. If you noticed, I made a few mistakes too, so just keep trying. Practice with this as many times as you need to. Also practice with online recordings. Do whatever you need to do to get it up to tempo and ready for our concert. Remember all your accidentals. Remember your bow placement. Remember your slurs. Remember your counts, your rest. Also remember to take the DCL coda and then to jump to the coda. Okay, so remember DCL coda, 64 to the beginning. Coda from 44 to the coda. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Good luck. Happy practicing. I'll see you later.